As we rejoin the battlefield here, Alec is still unconscious, Bran over top of him, seemingly through the power of his god having split Vecna from within him. Whatever horrible choices Alec made to allow this sort of demigod lich to come and be one inside of him has now been removed. This sort of tie between them, causing some degree of realism to Vecna's apparent presence here on the material plane. And now you see what was originally this sort of ghostly apparition of a skeletal frame slowly come into being. You see one eye sort of cloud over into existence while the other is left as a gaping hole, this red spiraling energy circling deep within the socket. As the arms sort of come into being, you see one hand curl into this crooked sort of bowed-fingered, almost claw-like appendage, and the other is missing entirely. And in its stead, you see this stump, crooked and broken, sort of almost held up into the body as if almost a vestigial organ left over from this rebirth. Looking into the rest of him, you see his dark cloak that was sort of materializing become physical, wrapping around him with this sort of abnormal cling to his newly formed skin and corpse. As he looks from one of you to another with his one remaining eye, you see the crooked smile, skin forming over his broken and crooked teeth. Vecna is back. And with that, we will continue with the initiative order that we had last time. And if I'm not very much mistaken, we had left off with Nugget being the first in the order. Nugget, you witness here what appears to be the spawning of the evil demigod and lich Vecna.
He's on the boat, and I'm not on the boat. I'm on the beach, so I'm just gonna kind of like not hide directly, but like get behind. Like he's up here on the boat. I'm just gonna be next to the boat so he can't see me unless he like moves on his turn, of course. And then I'm just gonna sort of like hit the boat for cover, and then I'm gonna use my action to activate my sword to turn it Vorpal.
Okay. You see as the weapon's edge seems almost to file away and glint with this newfound sharpness. As you stare at it and you like turn it over in your hand, it comes to such a point that it almost looks non-existent when viewed from the side.
Since I'm raging, I get confused for a second. I think if I stay like this and I don't get attacked, I have to rage again next turn. But
yes, that would be
I'm
correct.
willing to take that for this. I'm just gonna, and that's gonna be my whole turn.
All right. Next up is Jordal. As he looks over, he says, "Would someone like to fill me in on exactly what is happening here?" And he's just going to like stay where he is, sort of surveying the battlefield. And you see his horns curl back as this sort of dark energy coalesces around him in what looks to be some sort of shield. Quickly next to him, his brother Glordig does something similar and looks over to Jordal and says, "I don't believe that this was part of our agreement." Tick, tick. I know you might not be home yet, but... All right, might have to skip tick, tick for now. That's all right. We'll go down to 70 then.
All right, since the lich guy, since he has one eye, he has really bad depth perception. All right, he thinks
You have a weird feeling that he may not be overly impaired.
Logan, this boss is too overpowered. No, I think I'm not on the boat. Still vibing in the demon form. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I tend to freeze for a second, so I think I'm gonna attempt to get on the boat. Try to change horizons.
Yeah, I mean, pretty easy for you to do in this sort of massive part whale-like apparition that you have transformed into. I mean, it's just basically like one reach up and a leap up onto the boat, and you find yourself on the deck of the ship with only your movement if you still want to use an action.
Yeah, I would love to use an action. All right, this guy doesn't look cool. He's probably got hella dex. Oh well. I'm gonna try to consume him with my whale arm. He needs to make a dex save.
Okay. Let's see here. I got this new plugin. Oh, that's kind of nice. I got like a little Google plugin to roll my dice for me. Kind of cool. He rolls a natural 20.
Off to a good start.
That's real cool.
As you lean over, you think that you've successfully grabbed him.
No.
But then you feel something stick through your stomach, and you see where once his hand was missing, a coalesced shadow hand known as a black hand, as the powers of darkness coalesced into a fist fling through you. I need you to make Constitution saving throw.
Yo, you guys remember that campaign where we got TPK'd?
Oh.
One of our guys had ghost hand. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Wasn't it Jake?
He had a ghost hand.
That's right, he did.
Oh my! I got a dice count of 2. I'm not even gonna fuck with.
Okay, as this thing erupts through you, you see as the shadow energy that was coalesced around his hand dissipates and clings to you. First around the wound and then spreading, infecting you. And you have become paralyzed for the next minute. On the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the save to become no longer paralyzed. And that is his first legendary action of the round.
Hey, what do I need to beat for the dice count tonight?
You'll have to see.
We'll find out.
At which point, Valen, this sort of white quasi-giant tabaxi overlord, looks up into the battle, and you see something come over him. Realizing that this is a very dangerous situation, even probably more so than the previous battle he was fighting, and it seems like he might be on the losing end of this one, you see as he sort of kicks his head back, his 2 crooked tusks kicking back with him. As he looks up, you see some of these tribal symbols on him. In fact, let me just pull up the image once again. Too many books.
Too many books. Too many books.
Exactly right. So you see is this odd like apparition of this almost tribal looking wizard with these different like tribal insignias about him, these different drawings and tattoos. Each of them began glowing. And in turn, one after another, they go from a light blue to a stark white. It lets off this sound, but also this immense energy. All of you immediately have your head sort of turned that way as you feel this emanating heat and power coursing from him. You see the waves of the water around here being pushed back by what looks to be an immense wind, but no wind is felt. It is just the sheer power erupting from this being as he undergoes a transformation into white. You see his hair, this dark brown, become completely pale white, Tick-Tick's fist, as his sort of gray-white skin enters this beautiful pearlescent white, his eyes glossing over with the same shade. As he looks up now, you feel the energy coursing from him has exponentially increased. but that is his action.
Let's kill him.
God damn.
All right, Bran, that brings you up.
So if I remember correctly, I am looking up at Vecna, kind of up through my eyebrows, and I smile. My spear already activated. I'm going to charge and lunge my spear right into the, I don't know if he's all skeleton or what he looks like, but into the meatiest part of him.
He's got some meat on him now. He looks like a very ancient, sort of somewhat mummified human.
Zombie.
In a way, but it's not so degraded like that. I mean, his skin looks, together.
So I'm just going to go, I'm hold the spear like this, and I'm just going to charge up and so that I meet him from the side, and I just ram the spear right into his chest. I've got 27 to hit.
That hits.
And just all disclosure, all this I rolled last week. Is that kosher?
I'm
I
sorry.
had this all planned out, and I rolled it all damage and everything, and then we stopped.
I'm sorry, Bran. 27 actually misses.
What?
27, unfortunately, is the armor class of this creature.
You wanna
Sorry,
check
I just
again,
sort of
just to be fair?
assumed.
Yeah,
I was like,
cap.
that's got to hit. And I was
That's
like,
cap.
oh, no, it does not.
I'm gonna press X for doubt on that one.
Damn it. Okay, so that answers my question. All that I'll have to. Okay, so how do you want to say I miss?
You basically just shove your spear exactly where you were aiming. You feel your full force behind it. You're like, I mean, you've never struck this true and missed anything. You feel yourself pull through it, and then he just somehow moved. I mean, you didn't even see him dodge it. He just didn't get hit. He's just like to your left now.
Okay, so if I'm standing off to the side and I try to ram him like that, I'm gonna turn and spin the spear, and then like make a long, like as I'm spinning and I'm coming out to the outside of the spear, and then I'm almost gonna swing it at him like it's a bat and try to plant it into his chest this time.
Sure.
All right, we're going fresh here.
God damn. Also, we skipped Tick, so we got to put him in the order somewhere.
I'll do it next.
I want to do my bonus action as I'm transitioning, if it's okay. What I'm going to do is my vow of enmity, which will give me advantage on attacks.
Okay.
So I'm going to be like stutter and realize, oh crap, I missed. And then I'm going to be like, I'm going to look and then say, Torm is upon you now. And then I'm going to turn and do my move. And then, is that okay? All right. What's my bonus? 30?
30 does hit, yes.
I got plus 12 on my spear.
Thank God a 30.
Oh.
Jesus.
Fuck.
I don't know if I can roll a 30. Like,
Okay.
Let me do some math here.
Bear with me here. I got to roll this.
Most of your attacks don't involve rolling, Alec.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
God damn. I'm going to try to pin him so you guys can get advantage. I'm going to try, at least.
And he's considered undead or fiend.
He's undead, yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck him up, dude. This guy is your arch nemesis.
I'm on it. Not rolling very well. Do I need to separate the damage? I'm going to do Divine Smite. So that's going to be radiant damage. Okay.
Maybe. Nope, you don't have to.
Okay. Oh man, that's awful. So that's 50 points total damage. That's with maximum divine smite and slashing. And I'm gonna say I just kind of, as it's planted into his chest, I let go and kind of circle around and back a little bit. My retraction of the spear is another attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to leave it there for the moment.
In doing so, he looks over to you and he says, well, Tor may be upon me, but I, unfortunately, do not fear any of your gods. And he is going to use Frightening Gaze on you. Early Wisdom saving throw.
We ain't scared. We ain't scared.
I'm pretty scared.
No.
He can't frighten me, and anybody within 10 feet of me can't be frightened either.
Damn.
Aura of courage.
Would you like to respond to him as you're not at all frightened?
Yeah, dude.
Shut up, bitch.
I don't find you quite as frightening as you think I should. And I'm going to stand up tall and stick my chest out, all proud.
And you're more a fool than you look. He seems a bit agitated by that. All right, so we'll go back to Tick Tick then.
Yes, sorry about that. Yes.
No worries.
I am still a giant white ape with blue and patches. So I am just going to attempt to do the only thing my enormous puny ape brain can comprehend and attempt to smash Vecna. Alright, the first one I guess will not hit with a 24.
No, you clamber up the side of the ship, boom, just slamming down, and Vecna just sort of like backsteps everything.
The next one is even lower. So, and unfortunately, that is all I can do as a giant ape, but I do also have the effect of the blink spell on me, which will trigger and cause me to disappear.
Oh, very nice. He will like lean forward with the last legendary action. You see this coalescing energy, and he like looks around, just sort of frowns. I suppose you don't see him frown, but everyone else does. So that was, well, we went back. So that was Bran. So it is now the 4 Tabaxi on the ship who are just terrified out of their minds. They're all just gathering together, and one of them runs forward and looks, and they say in Tabaxi, and the other one says, and one runs forward, grabs Alec, and begins pulling him away from the combat. The other 3 are going to attempt to bandage him.
I was going to be like, get the fuck out of here, but never mind. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so 2 successes, one failure. So you get 2 successes, but you don't take any failures.
Okay.
Those are words. And they are able to pull you a good 15 feet away. So putting a little bit of distance between you and the, God thing. So that's good. It is now your turn, actually. So
God thing. All right.
Let's just get a nat 20 on this one. Start the fight off right.
17.
So you do actually wake up as you see these tabaxi scattered around you. You see that similar to like cats, they like have these like hairs like standing up on the back of their heads because they're just freaking out. They're all kind of like leaning over you, like begging you to come back. And then you hear one say in tabaxi, please, get up. And that will be your action. And it is now down to the bottom, which is...
Can I say anything, or should I wait till my next turn?
Your turn is being like woken up, so you can't get anything else.
Okay, cool.
It is now Vecna's turn, and yeah, no real reason to hold back, I suppose. He's going to look to all of you around him, and he says, "It was a pleasure getting to meet you all. Now die." And he is going to use Umbral Storm. I need to read the specifics real quickly on that one.
Logan, how much health do I have? Like 1?
One.
Or like, okay.
So if you get hit by this, are you back to fucking square one?
So he is going to break open a section of the plane before him. You see a region of space torn by the one hand and one sort of shadowy apparition that he pulls forward. And you see, looking into this sort of shattered, cracked portal, a hint of the plane of shadow. And you see inside this sort of storm of dark, raging entropy, and you see this 20-foot radius sphere expanding in the front of the ship. Any creature that starts in the storm will take some damage, and it will exhaust you. So get ready for that.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
I know it's super late for me. Can I counterspell?
You can try.
I can try, like as the orb's expanding or something. I'm gonna try. So I rolled an 18. What do I add anything to it, or?
Yes, your spell casting ability modifier, your intelligence, I think. Or
charisma for me, actually. So 23. 23
succeeds.
As I'm like coming to my feet, I like reach out and just like close it back.
He just slowly turns, looking back toward you. Fools, the lot of you. And you see he just like lifts his one hand, pulls it into a fist, and the 4 tabaxi gathered around you collapse. As they hit the ground, you see they all 4 stand up, turn, now undead, gathering around you. Their teeth that didn't once look so menacing, now grinning, snarling, looking hungry for your flesh. And he looks pissed. Vecna seems to not want you alive any longer, so we'll see how that goes for you. Nugget, your turn.
As he snaps his gaze towards Alec, all of a sudden I just jump in between him. I come charging over the side of the boat like, ah! And I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna get pack tactics. I'm gonna rage as bonus action, attack recklessly, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna go to town if that's okay with you.
Yes, you'd have pack tactics. Oh, I guess from Bran. Yes.
From Bran, and if Tick Tick ever shows up.
Oh yeah, Tick Tick.
Oh God, good thing I had that fucking a lot of rolls. That's going to be 30 for the first hit.
It's.
God, I fucking hate you, Vecna. That is going to be 13 or 23 for the second.
1 hits, 1 misses.
So I'm gonna first slice on the left side, and I'm starting the thing, the cut, big cut. So yeah.
Okay.
Got roll damage for that. I was gonna say, I was like, my turn was kind of short. Yes, because I ain't rolling yet.
You did rage again as a bonus action?
I did.
Okay.
It's gonna be. Is he immune or resistant to fire damage?
That's a great question. Nope.
chain.
13 plus 11 is 24 damage on that first strike.
24 points of damage. Very nice. You see as he takes a cut, he says, "Oh, now that's an interesting blade you wield."
And I look up, I'm like, I don't know about Alec and this stuff, but I know I'm gonna cut you up, dog. I'm just gonna keep going. And hopefully he doesn't kill me his next turn.
He takes a good
Scooby-Doo.
He takes a good second staring at you. And then just begins sucking life force from you. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you dumb bastard. I'm good at those.
Rolls a nat 1.
How amazing would this be to all see happen within how much time is a turn? Like 6 seconds or something?
6 seconds, yeah.
So all of us would be like, you guys are like swinging and he's like moving around and
yeah.
It'd be epic.
Like 4 seconds of his turn is just talking.
Yeah.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 is good enough. Yes, you succeed.
wow.
Just narrowly succeed there.
I'm going to suck my life back in and some of his.
Yeah, but as you say, Alec, there's almost an element of casualness to him. He seems calm. He's saying things in between his actions. He's just doing one thing quickly, then moving to the next, then dodging something. He doesn't seem like he's trying very
straining
hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, in comparison to me in real life, whose heart is beating very fast at the moment, it's not good. It's not good when the enemy is calm, when you just hit him, with a sword. So
yeah, you just sliced into the side of him, and he's just kind of
we're in panic mode, gentlemen. Let's get that out there.
Jordal once again says, "I really hope someone's going to tell me what's going on soon. Immediately, please." And he's going to
hit him.
He's going to take 15 steps back and just look up towards you and cross his arms.
You bitch.
Gloridig says, "Perhaps they don't want our help." And he'll take a few steps back as well. Tick, your turn.
Yes, from the ethereal plane, I can see as the Tabaxi fall over here and turn into these zombies, and I'm not. My primal instinct is to protect Alec here, so I think I'm just gonna start galloping towards them on my haunches in the ethereal plane, and as I go, I just slowly morph into the material plane, and I'm just gonna try and punch these zombies.
All right, go ahead, try and punch these zombies.
The first one is only a 14 to hit.
14 does just hit, yeah.
Okay. Oh no, where are all my dice?
Gone.
That is going to be, I believe, 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It is barely still alive. Would you like to attack it again?
I would. I'm just gonna sweep it with my arm and try and bowl it over here. That's another 14 to hit.
Okay, once again, you just narrowly snag him.
It's like punching zombies.
22 points of damage.
Dang.
Okay. Yes.
Solid
so
punch.
How would you like to do this as you just dismantle one of these zombies?
Just with the massive forearms of the giant ape, I'm gonna bash
That's right.
and it I guess I just want it to crack and shatter as I basically throw its bones across the ship.
Okay, very nice. You do so. You kind of tear it apart. There's some kind of left in your hands. You just and then anything is a bonus action, or do you disappear?
I cannot do anything as a bonus action, and I do not disappear.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna sort of look around and growl.
Yes. Yes, I think that Vecna will continue sort of looking one way then the other, and he's going to kind of step to one side while still maintaining, combat with the two of you that are engaged with him. And he's going to look from Bran to Nugget and back again and say, I'm not sure which of you would be a more noble servant.
I want to incoherently growl if he wants a response.
And then he looks up to Bran and says, but your God shields your puny mind. And then he's going to turn and then take one hand, and one shadow hand appears next to it. And he says, give your life to me. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I forgot mental saves were a thing, so this is not going to be good.
Oh, you get +3.
Fuck yeah.
Is his paralysis thing on me concentration, or did he just like touch my booty hole and left me?
What?
Saying, like, straight up paralyzed him. Like,
let me check real quick for you. Paralyzing touch. Nope, it's not concentration. It's just an effect until you get a chance every turn to get over it. That's what it is.
I'm trying to find any little thing that'll help, but I am stuck. I get a +3 from you, Dan, you said?
Yeah.
So I got a 14.
14. You feel your eyes cloud over. Your energy seemingly forcing itself to the brink. You feel it almost overtaking you. Looking down at your blade, you can't take it anymore. You stab yourself in the chest. I need you to roll as if you critically struck yourself.
Like a natural 20?
Yes, that's correct.
I cut my own head off?
Oh, it's a vorpal blade.
No, hold on.
Is that how that works?
Hold on.
Can I speak to Vecna? I just need to talk to him.
Not only does this save my life, like this debate, but like I feel like it wouldn't. Like just
no, it just doesn't make much sense to.
Because you're stabbing yourself in the
Spell?
It is not a spell.
But I will gladly start attacking myself. I just don't think.
Yeah, no. Let's just say it's just a normal crit against yourself with weapon damage.
Okay. I do have brutal critical though as a barbarian, which means I roll dice extra times, which means I will be rolling.
My God.
2, 4, 5 D10 against myself.
It's a good thing you're raging.
So
Roll all ones.
Get 100 damage on you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 6, 13, 21 plus
40.
7, 28 plus 11, 39. 39.
And
Halved
to 19.
Fuck, that ain't no thing.
Okay. You feel your senses come back to you as you retract your blade, sort of having a moment where you're not exactly sure what just happened, why you did what you did, but believing it obviously must be some sort of trick as Vecna is just grinning watching you do it. And then he'll say, a few more of those and you'll join my side after your life force is extinguished. And that was I've completely lost whose turn that was. That was
right? Or that was Vecna.
No, that was Tick Tick, I believe. 70, it's your turn, right? You haven't gone.
Yeah. I gotta roll the dice.
Oh, right. Yes, you're paralyzed.
Fight that paralysis.
Fight it.
You will get the extra +3 from being within 10 feet of Bran.
I got 10. Got a pretty good dice roll.
That is unfortunate. You are still paralyzed, held in place.
Can I speak or no?
Faultingly, yes.
Oh, I don't have a mouth. I have a demon.
Oh, that's right, dude. Can his whale talk?
No, I will say though that to all of you, it's clear that Sebney is like paralyzed here in place. So if you do have anything to,
from a while back, it was
paralyzing type.
Yeah, it is a spell.
And how far away is he?
Very near you. He's maybe 3 feet away from you, and he's a gigantic creature. So very close.
Okay.
That was Sebney's turns, which does bring up the newly whited Valen.
Fuck, somebody say something to these guys so they actually fight for us.
Well, Valen appears to be. At very least.
What do you think's going on over there?
I don't know. Looks like some guy with makeup on.
They got
a
this
good
covered.
guy or a bad guy?
I'm gonna turn and say, when he says, whoever said, sorry, I got kettle corn. Whenever he says, is somebody gonna tell me what's going on here? I'm gonna turn, if you'll allow me to do that, and say, this is Vecna, you idiot. You better help out or he's gonna kill you next. And everyone you know.
Understood. You sort of shout this in the midst of the combat, and the newly whited Valen reaches up, and you see one of these 2 tusks sort of curling up as his jaw falls open and spews this toxic waste as he casts the spell Caustic Waste Apocalypse. And this is going to be...
That's a spell title so badass it has a subtitle to it.
No.
Yeah.
I think I'm dumb.
Also
loud. Apocalypse.
Okay, so that's a dex save for our boy in black. And it is going to be a successful one. As you see this caustic waste land down upon the ship, it begins eating away at the surface of it. And unlike most of the time with spells where you see this massive spell, it slowly begins to diminish. This seems to have the opposite effect. The caustic waste is spreading across the ship's surface.
Oh, snap.
Okay, so that was Valen's turn. Bran, that brings you up. Oh, Bran's currently messing with his dog.
All right.
puppy dog.
Had to get something to the dog to occupy him. I gave him a long-lasting chew, and it will last him
30 seconds.
He already bit it in half. It's ridiculous. So I yell that. I'm gonna look at Vecna and kind of backtrack, kind of back sideways a little bit towards Sebney, and I'm gonna put my hand on him and use my ability of Cleansing Touch, which allows me to end one spell on a willing creature that I touch.
Oh, I'm willing.
Yeah, instantly you see life reinvigorated back into this demonic creature before you. And it is this sort of odd experience, you being of your nature and healing this demon, but coincides a little bit with the boons you've received. So not feeling too bad about it overall as you see him cleansed very immediately.
And then I am going to hold my hand up like this and then close my hand and retract the spear from Vecna back to my hand.
Nice.
Okay, is it an action to use your cleansing touch though?
Ooh, that's a good question. Crap, I didn't think about that. Fuck, yes it is. I thought it was a bonus action. So, damn it, you're making me think.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's probably good. I really don't think I have anything good lined up for a bonus action. No, I really don't. But that was important to do. So
Yes, definitely agree there. And I'm sure your demon friend will be grateful, though he's unable to speak about it. So that was Bran's turn, and Vecna will use his third and final legendary action of the round, seeing this come to pass. He looks a little bit annoyed overall. And I think he will go ahead and cast Mage Armor upon himself. Sick of being hit.
Bastard.
Wait. Wait. So it's above a 27 now?
Like 29 or
it was 23 before.
It was 20.
no, dude, it was 27.
It was 27.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Sorry.
We had to get a 28. So what is it now?
I was trying to subliminal message Logan.
Oh, right. It was 21 before.
Oh, I see.
You guys are messing that up. Nuggets over there trying to commit seppuku.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's work together.
All right.
My headless stump does a little squirt of blood out of things.
Gross.
At which point, the Tabaxi zombies that were initially centered on Alec here are going to see this giant ape slaughter one of them. And immediately they're all going to turn upon you here, Tick Tick. The first one is going to go for a bite attack, which is a 15 to hit. Okay. Next one's
I have a lower armor class as a giant ape.
Yeah, I'm going.
Next two are both going to go for claw attacks. It is 13 and 12.
12 won't hit. That is the armor class, but 13 will.
So for the bite, you do suffer 9 points of piercing damage. And the first claw, or the only claw that hits, rather, is going to do 8 points of slashing damage.
Weak. But that's 2 concentration saves, right?
Yes.
Pass. Natural 20 pass.
Very nice. Which does bring us down to Alec.
Okay, as I'm coming to my feet, I'm gonna shout out to him, Vecna, and I'm gonna say, these people are beneath you. Killing them would mean nothing to you. This time, this plane, it is meaningless. I offer myself as your servant, but leave them be.
I don't think that's going to work. If I were to allow them to live, they would come to find you, to reclaim you. I have watched and watched as you forge these friendships, this reliance on blood and flesh. You are beyond hope now.
Surely you know at some point I would betray you. And at that point you could add my tongue to that book. But until then, I would serve you better. And you need not kill them.
Perhaps it's not clear to you, but we've been separated beyond the physical. This divine energy, and will spits the words as he says them with obvious disgust, has put a barrier between my control on you. But with it, I have gained permanence, and I intend to keep it.
I'm going to cast Banishment on him, or try to at least.
What kind of save?
Charisma saving throw.
Okay. He fails, I'm assuming. 16.
19. Yes. Okay. Is he native to the material plane?
Currently, no. Not in the state that he is.
Okay. So if he's not native to the plane, he returns to the plane that he is from.
Okay.
And does not return.
Yes, sir. I understand.
All right, so I'm just gonna like reach up and like just kind of close my eyes and like make him disappear, and then kind of collapse to my knees.
Very nice. Okay. In which case, that will bring up Vecna's turn. And Vecna will cast Plane Shift upon himself.
Oh my god! I was wondering why you were so chill about
that. No.
You see the plane underneath where he was standing rip apart, and he just seems to force himself back into existence.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god!
Looking
you
around,
made him burn a spell slot.
You see the crackling energy that formed this plane shift around him stays in place and begins coalescing into him. And he says, "Oh, now that really pissed me off."
Fuck.
The energy dies down. The plane shift ending.
I say to him, "You could use me. I will serve you. Leave them be."
He takes an abrupt step toward you and says, "You will all serve me in death."
So bad.
Hey, that's a 7th level spell he's not getting back, man. That did not feel good.
Yeah. Super dope, though. I mean, what? I did not expect that to happen.
Are you vibing?
I was
with
like,
one
we did
hit
it!
point right now.
I have 1 HP. Yeah.
Do you have any healing potion? You're making me nervous.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, because that's a bonus action, right?
It is a bonus action.
You're making me nervous.
God, I'm just like everything you're saying. I'm like, you do have 1 hit point though, so let's be reasonable.
I could come over and just fucking
Like, like licking on the forehead.
Like if I roll a natural 1, I could kill you, like just because you're in the radius of my existence. So it frightens me.
Oh, I have 1 dose of supreme healing. I'm gonna take it. It's a bonus. You said that's a bonus action to, right? Oh, it's not my turn though.
Well, it just was.
Okay.
So it's
all right. Okay. All right.
Had we thought about it, I'm sure you would have taken it on your turn. So
I had thought of it earlier and then I just totally forgot.
You waited until Vecna came back, and then you were like, okay, never mind, I'm gonna need this.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
all right, very nice. So that was both Alec and Vecna's turn. That is a bit annoying.
No, come on.
Okay, so I have 46 HP now. Woohoo! And
Better than one. Better than one.
I mean, he could probably still one-shot me, almost certainly. But you know, he can't flick me to death now.
Yeah, that's true. Can't disrespect.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to burn a spell slot to kill you for sure. Like I feel like even a cantrip couldn't put you out. Like at this point, so at least that.
Okay. I was just making sure mage armor is not concentration, and it appears as though it is not, which is a little surprising to me, but I'm okay with it.
8-hour duration, I believe. No concentration. Brutal.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, so Nugget, that does bring us back to the top with you. You witness a very interesting moment as Vecna seems to disappear before tearing a hole in the plane and just kind of appearing back in front of you. The energy from the blast seems to frighten you.
I, even as an enraged Nugget at this point, I understand the severity of the situation. How much...
Pretty wizardy moment there.
It was a pretty wizardy moment. There was a wizard battle. My little brain can't comprehend it. I'm gonna... what would it take to huck a potion at Alec? Like, not like try to break it on him, but like, here you go.
To just pass him one, I would say it'd be a bonus action.
Huck him. I want to huck one.
It'll be a bonus action, but it'll make it more dangerous. If you use a full action, you could safely pass it to him. But a bonus action, it's like, here you go.
Is a huck like an underhand?
Huck is like
like what Mahomes does when he's being like.
Yeah, to Kelsey. Is that the underhand touch
Right.
pass, Kelsey, or is
It's
it
a
like,
bloody chuck.
Are you like
it's like a throwing knife.
You guys ever watch like Australian football or anything?
Uh-uh.
Well, it's a chuck, mate. Bloody chuck. All right. I think it's an illegal way to throw the ball, so they're always bitching about chucks in the game. It's pretty funny.
I'm gonna take out a blue potion, and I'm gonna wide-eyed look at Alec, and I'm gonna go, Alec, get out of here. I'm gonna huck it at him.
Okay. Both of you roll dexterity checks.
Oh shit!
As you were trying to pass a glass bottle from one person to another.
For some fucking reason, can't get it on attack. Natural 20.
Oh.
I hope I can cover for you.
Alec like fumbles it and it lands on his backpack. And Alec just kind of grabs it.
There you go. That's for later. And then after that, I'm gonna just run up to Vecna and like, is he moved since he plane shifted? Has he moved closer to Alec? Or like
no, he's in the exact same spot he was.
I'm gonna
Do I know what this potion is?
maybe, I don't know. Just fucking drink it. I threw it at you. I said, get the fuck out of here. The potion, you can infer, drink the fucking potion. A reckless attack, Vecna. I get 4 temporary hit points. So I recklessly attack because I'm a battle rager. And here's my 2 attack. I still got people next to me, around me?
Yes. Many people.
God, I got a dirty 20. Fucking hell.
9.
Second attack. Oh my God. 26.
Nope.
Jesus Christ. H.
It's like trying to cut through clouds. You are just swinging your blade, and you see pieces of like the cloak that makes up will be cut, and then they'll just reforge as you like move slightly to the side. It's almost like his cloak trails him a bit, and you're just cutting into the trailing cloak, having no effect on him, unfortunately, in the sort of mage army as underneath is proving very difficult to get through.
Fuck. That's all I gotta say.
Very nice. Okay, so that was Nugget's turn, which does bring up Jordal, who looks up. Vecna, I don't know the name. An enemy of ours, I presume?
What's Vecna say?
Vecna doesn't say anything to him.
Enemy of all who live.
Yeah. Yes.
Jordal says, though not part of our initial agreement, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to lend a hand. He like nods over to his brother. Okay. It is going to use Umbral Glimmer. And you see, well, let's see, I suppose. Okay, yes. So you see Jordal from where he's standing disappear into like these shimmering lights and reappear directly in front of Vecna. He just cocks his head to the side and he says, you looked bigger from down there. Gloradig is going to do the exact same thing on the other side of Vecna. They're now like surrounding him. Vecna will take this time. You're shorter than expected. Vecna will take this time to reach out with a paralyzing touch. Once again, this time he is going to be focused on Bran because that was annoying how you ended that. And that will be 15 to hit. I assume it's not going to hit you, Bran.
Mm-hmm.
That is a horrid attempt by him, but that's okay. He was a little spooked by these new combatants, and that will bring us down to Tick Tick.
I only know Smash as Ape. And that is what I'm going to continue to do to these undead beings.
Are you focusing on the Tabaxi still?
Yes.
Okay.
First one is a 19 to hit.
It hits pretty handedly. You're a giant ape. These things are little people.
That one is 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Once again, devastating damage, but not quite enough to actually destroy the creature if you'd like to attack him again.
This is so sad. Yes, I will try and attack him again. 24.
Yeah, of course it's.
And that one is 26 points of damage.
That would have been enough to kill him in one shot. As you once again, you dismantle one of these zombies, just leaving 2 remaining.
I'm just gonna pick him up and throw him off the ship.
Absolutely.
Towards the other 2.
Very nice. Go ahead and roll your blink.
Yes. I do not blink.
Very nice. Good to know. So Tick Tick's still hanging around. Vecna is going to look back. He says, "At least he admits his true form as the groveling ape he is. The rest of you could take notice."
That's racist.
He looks down and he says, "Oh, I hadn't even noticed you were still alive." And since you say something to him, he is going to retaliate against you. And he is going to disrupt life.
What's he gonna do?
I don't even care. Disrupt it. Fuck.
Each non-undead creature within 20 feet of the Lich, which would be everyone.
Is this a spell?
We counting demons as undead?
Alec got dragged off the boat.
No.
Like, he's still back in the sand, you know? Like,
Alec's not off the boat. He's just dragged further back
just 15
on the boat.
feet back on the boat, yeah.
And everyone's within 20 feet, I believe. So everyone will have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Woo! Bran, how much do we get?
+3. Well, if you're within 10 feet of me.
You know what? I'm going to say that it actually is a spell because it says against magic. So
I'm going to try to counterspell it. I have to use a higher spell slot, though, but I am going to try and do that if that's okay.
Certainly okay if you'd like to try it.
All right. Okay. So I just add my charisma to it. It's a 14.
14 is actually just enough. Not the highest level spell, that he's cast in the fight, and probably won't be the highest level spell, but just a legendary action from him. Though that is the second useless legendary action of the round for him. And you see Vecna looks over his shoulder and he says, "I got distracted. I forgot that I should kill you fast."
I'm very disappointed because I got a 29 on that save, which is like the best thing I've rolled ever.
Nice.
That's fine.
Best thing you ever rolled. You just rolled a nat 20 to throw a potion to your buddy, which saved the potion, by the way. So can't complain too much.
I thought maybe if I hit him in the head and it splashed or something, like maybe it would still apply, but I don't know. I wasn't going to take my chances.
No way, man. You wish. So that was Tick Tick's turn. Bring us down to 70.
Okay. I'm going to, after being, on my back chilling, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to pull the giant cutlass in my chest out of my cavity. I'm going to take 2 ginormous swings at the clown.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Okay. All right.
It's his wheel arm.
First one, 21.
Misses.
Painful.
Is that the music from Gladiator?
What?
That's Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's the same composer, Hans Zimmer, which is where
he did Dark Knight too, right?
I rolled even lower. I got a 19 again. Or not again.
Oh my gosh, I'm hitting myself. You bring these 2 huge blows down, shattering the ship underneath your strikes. You see this caustic fluid that was slowly building up begins spilling down into the decks below. But unfortunately, he's just too quick. I mean, he is the fastest thing you've ever fought by a mile. There are many times where you lose sight of him because he's moving so quickly.
Cringe.
It's cringe.
So that was Sebni's turn. Vecna, getting a little bit annoyed here, is going to use his final legendary action to go ahead and he'll Ray of Frost Alec.
Dodge it. Use your mage powers. Dodge it.
27 to hit.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. 21 points of cold damage as this ray just hits you straight in the chest.
Okay. Yeah, I just take it. It's kind of like I'm checking to see if I have resistance to frost. I can't remember if I do or not. It was like, yeah, I'll look it up. But yeah, either way, I wouldn't be unconscious. So
Okay.
I'll figure out the math.
He just grins over to you and he says, "Your lips are turning blue, Alec. What, you don't like the cold?" And that will be his retaliation there, which brings up Valen. And Valen is going to expand this caustic energy into a wave that first erupts outward, and all of you take a step back, realizing that this is going to collide with you before he channels it into what looks like a caustic tornado erupting around Vecna and surrounding him, and finally enclosing in upon him. The second wave of this spell clearly is whiting energy, giving him immense control over his spellcraft. And this gets no save, which is quite good.
I actually do have resistance to cold damage. That right? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Cold damage, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have like flames kind of like sputter around me as I get hit.
Nice,
Yeah.
I like that. Yes, and you see this caustic damage. Hold Vecna up briefly before Vecna just kind of pushes it away. But you can tell that this one spell did more to Vecna than the entire fight preceding had.
Whew. Dang.
You can see pieces of him like still burning, and you see for the first time his eyes like seem perked up, like, oh like,
snap! Yeah.
Wow. Valen is so cool. He's like the coolest character.
Yeah. I wish we had a character that could wipe.
I wish we had
our
a character
group or
like that.
something.
Valen is so cool.
Poor Will.
Well said. Well said.
We should ask him if he wants to like join our group.
Mark,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill Valen.
Brad, your turn.
It may not be today. It may not be in the course of this campaign, but eventually Tick Tick is going to kill Valen.
All right, so I put my hand on 70 and free him, and I'm looking at Vecna the whole time. And now I do my thing where I stick my hand up in the air and I close my fist to retract my spear. And as it rips back out of his chest, it does 63 points of damage.
God. Woo. What's awesome is thinking that all this time your spear has still been in him while he's like dodging. And, like,
he went to a different
flying
plane
around,
with
like,
your
yeah,
spear in his chest.
yeah. That spear's seen some
This-
shit now.
I know. And as quickly as I catch it, I like look and I my eyes get kind of narrow. And I'm going to say the hand on my shield glows a little bit of white. And I just throw it again right at him
You huck it.
with a natural 20 bullseye.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
Now, if
One
you
hell of a huck.
that gives me a 32 if you need the roll number, if that matters.
Doesn't matter, but either way, it's more than his armor class. But yes, you bury it to the shaft, like basically all the way through him. You see just barely hanging on through his chest. Go ahead and roll that initial damage of colliding with him there.
Dan, your spear's not vorpal, is it?
No, but if I roll a natural 20 attacking with a spear, an extra spear appears, I think is what I was told.
Sounds about right.
So which dice get doubled if I divine smite? All the smite damage too, or just the
Everything.
Smite as high as you possibly can.
Ultra
but
smite.
not the +9 of the spear? That doesn't get right.
Nope.
Okay. Then that is a total of 97 points of damage.
Oh, holy shit.
Tell you.
Okay. You feel quite good about bearing. Oh no, he's doesn't even look bloodied.
Come on. You're lying.
Little oof ouchie. A little bit.
Undead
As
don't
your
have blood.
spear buries into him, Another one materializes in your hand. You're like, oh, here we go.
Oh my
Now,
God.
I wouldn't have known that was going to happen, right? Even though I was attuned to it.
You would know.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna say I turn my hand like this, and when it appears in my hand, I just go chung and set it down on the ground, the base of it on the ground, kind of like Odin does with his spear.
Epic.
Very nice.
I do not have a bonus action.
Man.
Good.
I'm gonna change
My
that.
Tabaxi zombies are going to both go for bite attacks onto our giant ape friend here.
I believe.
Ooh, so that's a 22 and a natural 20.
Fuck off.
Wow.
Don't you touch my monkey.
They're pissed.
But I got plenty of hit points.
Honestly, though, if you could get regular tick back, though, wouldn't also mind that.
The first strike does 9 points. The second one does 14 points.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Stuff.
Alec, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Disintegrate onto Vecna.
Done wonders.
Okay.
So it's a Dex save for him.
$29.
That will save. Yeah. Wait. Does he not take any damage if you save on that one? No! Why would I cast that? Damn
You
it.
see part of the ship crumbling away behind the.
Damn. I
The
should
demigod.
cast Fireball at that level. Anyways, I'm going to drink that potion that he gave me as a bonus action.
Okay, what potion was it, Nugget?
Potion of greater invisibility, so you can still cast spells and be invisible for a minute.
Nice.
So basically, Vecna can't see you. You get advantage like to hit because he can't see you. Yeah, I didn't want you to get hit anymore, but you can
I
still
want
cast
that.
spells and stuff. So sorry, I know.
Awesome.
But it is a concentration thing. So
So if
I don't know how potions would work in that concentration department. That's a loading question.
You throw it up.
No, you are there. Like the save just doesn't happen. You're good to go if you've
Right,
taken
you're
it from a potion.
Amazing.
So 1 minute for now, it's yeah. So it's an improved, whatever the 4th level spell is, improved invisibility, with whatever it's called, greater invisibility is what it's called. You can like, because regular invisibility, if you attack, it turns you back, but greater invisibility, you're good.
Right. I
You
just
can still
stay-
attack.
I can attack from being invisible. Cool.
But now Vecna can't see you, hopefully, or hopefully it'll be harder for Vecna to see you. That's all I really care.
Vecna grins and looks over. You think such parlor tricks would fool a god? As Vecna has
Yes.
true sight.
Oh, fuck off.
I thought he might, yeah. With his eye.
I thought he was
In fact,
missing
all
it.
liches do.
Fuck liches.
Yeah, right.
I thought maybe with the one eye, you know, no, maybe not.
At that perception.
Not quite. Unfortunately not. So it is now Vecna's turn, and he's getting real frustrated.
If he summons any undead people, they're gonna have a hard time attacking you. So at least there's that.
It's true. Yeah, he is going to just reach up 2 fingers and snap. And for a moment, you all feel this great weight descend upon you before slowly you feel this energy sucking in. And you see a tiny black hole appear above Vecna's head. You see all the various destruction of the ship just slow to a crawl. as time seems to spread out before you. Everyone within 40 feet of the black hole must make a strength saving throw.
+3.
28.
28 succeeds.
21.
Okay, 21 succeeds.
9.
18.
18 fails.
Okay.
Does 9 fail? Shit.
13.
Fails. Anyone who fails, you're launched in the air towards this thing, colliding with it and feeling your skin pulling and ripping off of you. And you suffer. Pull up the dice roller for this one. 112 points of bludgeoning damage.
Should have counterspelled that one.
If you succeeded on the save, you take half of that, which would be 56 points of bludgeoning damage.
How
and
much
you are knocked
bludgeoning
prone.
damage?
112 points.
I'm out of demon form.
I am regular tick now.
Okay.
Unconscious, Alec.
And the black hole remains there, holding you in the air.
Shit.
You will have to complete the save once again on your turns, or be pulled further within its singularity.
Holy crap.
I'm sorry, say that again.
The black hole remains there, and you'll have to repeat the save or be pulled further into the singularity.
Am I still invisible?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Okay, I'm unconscious and invisible. Right? Am I still invisible? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Great.
I think the time has come. 9:36.
That's the time. Mark it down in the history books. This is the second TPK.
Vecna looks around. I'm sorry to end this so quickly, but you're really starting to become a pain. Oh, I've got to roll for my other two boys on the ship. They're both going to fail.
If we succeeded, do we get knocked prone?
If you succeed, you're knocked prone. If you fail, you're pulled into it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You see both Jordal and Gloradig pulled into this as well, suffering 112 points of damage.
Wait a minute.
Nugget, your turn.
I'm gonna. God, I was just freaking the fuck out. And he like just stands up and he look up at the black hole. I'm like, if I hit him really hard, maybe the black hole will go away. That seems to happen with people who can cast spells. So that's my goal. I'm gonna run up behind him, and I'm going to attempt to. I'm gonna attempt to grapple him. With my first attack, I'm gonna jump up and I'm just gonna grab his face with my gauntlet, and I'm gonna try to grapple him. And that's give it everything I got.
What kind of damage was the black hole? Force?
Bludgeoning?
I think I said bludgeoning, but I don't know if I actually checked. Let me say. Force.
Okay, well I gotta take some more damage then. Okay. Wait. Sorry. I resisted it with half because
Guys.
So, fuck, I take 56. I took 20. I took half, 20.
8.
28. So I take another 28?
Yep.
Now I'm going to try to grapple him. I rolled and I got a 31. Please.
That definitely succeeds. You are successfully grappling him.
Fuck that kid.
That's like the most ballsy thing a person could do. Grapple Vecna.
I
grapple Vecna.
He takes 4 piercing damage, so that's a concentration save. If I do recall, it's 10.
Yes, it is. He succeeds it.
Okay. I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to try to slice the other side of him, because I still had the one side slice. So I got him.
I know.
And this is going to be... So I'm attacking recklessly. Is there anyone still in melee with him, or do they all get pulled up?
They all got
Bran failed.
Yeah.
He failed. Yeah. Alec is alive, or Alec succeeded, but he's still fucking dead. So reckless and grapple. I gotta roll the same amount of dice I've been rolling. Oh, fucking hell! I just rolled 2 2s, but I also rolled a 17. So 30. Dirty 30.
30 just hits.
Eat shit and die, Vecna. That was my second attack. And then I'm going to roll damage on that. How much dice do I roll? I'm very nervous right now. Very flustered. 7 plus fire damage of 7. That's 14 plus 11. It's going to be 25 damage.
Understood.
Can I have a bonus action. I'm just going to try to, I have a spiky knee pad on my armor. I'm just going to knee him up in the ass or something. Maybe something to throw him off.
As you're about to do this, you see him look up as the black hole disappears.
Fuck you. Fuck your black hole, Vecna. Okay, I'm going to knee him in the butt even harder now.
He rolled a nat 1 on his concentration
Beautiful.
check.
And I'm going to scream, unlimited power! And I'm going to knee him up the butt.
the 3 of you that are currently sucked up, though, you are going to take a little bit of fall damage here. Falling from that height, you will suffer 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
I got a 29. Does that even hit?
No.
I don't knee him up the butt then, unfortunately.
He's too bony.
I do scream unlimited power, though. That was my... I'm
going to just state where I was at with my flying boots.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Can I? Haha. I am grappling him. He is my little bitch now. I'm going to pull him back 20 feet away from the group. I'm going to spread us out some because we're kind of close. So I'm just going to pull him back 20 feet.
All right, you're able to do so relatively easily. Jordal falls, hits the deck here, and is going to run forward and... He's a little nervous now. I think... And Jordal's going to run up to Alec, and he's going to try and medicine check him, as he's one of the only people who can probably see Alec right now. Natural 20.
Oh, nice. So is that 2?
You wake up. No, you're good. That's 3.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
You jolt back awake, still invisible.
Alive, dead. Alive, dead.
Jordal sort of nods, and he says, looks like we need to kill this guy as quickly as possible. And then his brother is going to move forward and pull out his warhammer and take a swing toward Vecna. And he's going to miss pretty horribly there with the first strike. He's going to take a second strike, which also misses. Wow, that was horrible. Tick, your turn.
Okay. So, Nugget has successfully pulled him away from at least the main section of the group.
Yes.
All right. Nugget, I hope you can take some damage.
Absolutely. You lay it on me. I don't give a fuck. I don't even feel.
I am going to run over to Vecna. I'm going to try and slide directly underneath him as I'm now normal tick. and I'm gnome-sized. And as I do so, I will use my action to set down the instant fortress on the ground underneath him and speak the command word, which means everybody within that 20-foot sphere has to make a 20-foot cube has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, no, Tick Tick, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh my god.
18 on the save.
18 will pass. So he takes half damage. 15 is the save.
I got an 11.
His fortress erupts underneath them.
Yeah. Right. You know, maybe it would help if I didn't roll this one by one.
Is this bludgeoning? Is this bludgeoning damage or? I'm not even gonna feel it. I don't want to say that because I don't know how much damage this does.
Does 54 points of bludgeoning damage to everybody, halved on a success.
Okay.
How far away did Nugget pull him?
I pulled him 20 feet back, which is the exact radius.
Okay.
Yeah, he's shot up into the air. He seems like he's still okay. Go ahead and roll another strength check to see if you're able to keep him grappled, Nugget, as this is happening. Oh, I'm sorry. Should he have disadvantage since he's grappled?
No, he's not restrained. He's only
He's
grappled.
not restrained.
Grappled just means he has no move. He can't move on his own free will. That's the only thing it means. Okay, athletics. Here we go. Jesus, dirty 30 again.
Dirty 30.
I gotta love that advantage because I'm angry. The other one was a 5, which was going to be a 17. So.
Yeah, you keep hold of him, and he is going to immediately go for a paralyzing touch upon you.
Is this a melee attack?
It's a melee spell attack, yeah.
He takes 3 points of damage because I'm pointy.
Fair enough.
How would you like to do it?
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, in which case he will hit you with his paralyzing touch. Where is that? Okay, so it does 10 points of cold damage, and you must roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
10 minus the 4 temporary is going to be 6. It's going to be 7. Constitution. I think we're good with a 23.
Yes, you are good. Okay, and then that will end his reaction turn here. So it's 70's turn.
Actually, that was just my action.
Oh, sorry, Tick. Go ahead.
Oh.
No, that's all good. What does it take to reach into my pocket dimension?
That's it. You could do that as a bonus action for sure.
Okay. I won't do that then. If it's, I will, as a bonus action, speak the command word to my instant fortress, and the door will open.
Okay.
So where are we? Are we on top of it? Are we below it?
You were shot up into the air, like launched. Like you're still in the air. You know.
What's the
falling.
fortress look like?
You tell me, Tick.
Yes. Well, Tick Tick didn't create it, so it's not as cool as it could be. It is a square tower, 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high, with arrow slits all along the sides and battlement atop it. Its interior is divided into 2 floors with a ladder running along one wall to connect them. The ladder ends at a trapdoor leading to the roof. When you activated, this tower has a small door on the side facing you. The door opens only at your command, which you can speak as bonus action. It is immune to knock spell and similar magic. And it is hard to break as well. But it's basically just like this giant iron tower with arrow slits, and then this sort of flat top with like the battlements along the side.
Nice. That's cool.
All right. So that was Tick Tick's turn. So 70, it is you.
Logan, I fucked up my save on that last roll.
Okay.
I didn't add strength modifier. Or was a strength save, right? Or was it a dex save?
It was a strength save.
I didn't add my proficiency.
Okay.
which would change the 18 to 23.
Okay.
However, it's been dead done.
No, you're good. You can subtract 56 points of damage if you'd like.
Then I will still be in demon form.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you
Then
still take half if you succeed, though, right?
Yeah, you
That
take
is
56 instead of 112.
Oh, 56 was half. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Right, that. Okay.
Okay. So then, am I prone because we fell out of? No. So I'm gonna move
Well,
towards.
you
them.
are prone anyway. Even if you succeed the save, you
Right.
fell prone. But
And that's like half movement to close the distance, of which I move, I think, 30 feet. So there, only got 15 feet.
yeah, Vecna's also like
and-
way up in the air.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna close at 15 feet and prepare a whale. Prepare a whale thing for when he falls back down, so I can catch him in the mouth.
Okay. Vecna, with his second legendary action, will cast Fly upon himself.
Motherfucker.
Does
I'm gonna
Can he
counterspell him.
move with me on him?
He cannot move.
I'm holding on
Should
him.
counterspell.
But
gonna
he's at least not falling.
Like you're kind of like holding him and like he's like slowly falling now as you're like pulling him to the ground.
I'm not gonna counterspell him.
Okay.
Like, all right.
That was 70, which brings up Valen. Valen is a little more nervous than he was before, but still feeling good. I think he will. Yeah, he is going to use Investiture of Blight upon himself, and you see ghostly spirits begin emitting from his body and whirling around him. His body begins emitting this dim light, and he steps forward and just appears on the ship. You don't know what it does, but he is doing the Investiture of Blight. So that's Valen's turn, which brings up Bran.
If I take a swig out of my supreme healing potion dose, is that an action or a bonus I've missed?
Bonus.
It's a bonus. Okay. All right. It is the spear. The first spear I threw at him, is it still in his chest?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to retract that spear. And I'm assuming the damage is the crit had no bearing on the triple damage, correct? Okay. So then that's 60 points of damage on the retraction.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to, for my bonus action, well, actually, I'm going to throw that spear back, but I rolled shit, so it's going to be a miss.
Good.
And then I'm going to drink my supreme healing potion for my bonus. What I forgot what the attributes of that are.
I got you.
Is it supreme, you said?
Yeah.
It's like a regular healing potion, but with like lettuce and sour cream.
That's
10d4 plus 20 hit points.
Goddamn.
I will let you get to rolling that, Bran. As I will use my final legendary action to once again attempt to paralyzing touch onto Nugget.
Take 3 more points of damage because I'm pointy.
Fair enough. Okay, so once again, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Oh boy. This is kind of the fucking 18.
Wait, add as a reaction, I'll expend 2 sorcery points to add 2.
Dirty 20.
And that makes all the difference. As you see Tick Tick just sort of like rapidly look up, like as he's opening this door, and he's like, and the fate just twists enough, just enough to get you over the threshold to not be paralyzed. Feeling very good about that one.
I'd like to use my entire reaction to look down and go, Give him a little wink for his troubles. Just to know he's appreciated.
Okay. All right. It would be the Tabaxi zombies' turns, but they were completely incinerated by this this unfortunate black hole in their vicinity.
How rough does Vecna look? I mean,
roll an insight check.
$14.
You think that he's got probably slightly more than half his health remaining?
It's not good. It's not good, guys. I'm gonna cast Banishment on him once again.
I will say that Nugget is currently holding him in the air and
was
will not be doing so if he is banished.
Well, would Nugget be banished with him, or would Nugget just fall?
He would just fall.
Yeah. I cast Banishment on Vecna.
Fair enough.
So he'll have to make a Charisma saving throw of 19.
He fails.
Fuck him. Yeah, I just kind of like reach up again, and I kind of like look at Nugget and make eye contact, like, sorry, pal. And
I'm like,
no. I just kind of like do that and like wave him away.
He's got to start saving him. Wait, whoa,
Yeah, that's right. He wants to stay.
Yeah, he's gonna use legendary resistance to succeed instead.
God damn him. All right.
That's one of them gone. Perfect.
Doesn't he
those.
get them back like every round or something? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really
so does Nugget still hang on to him though, or does he like?
Yes.
Okay.
My God.
He kind of like.
No offense, but I had a whole thing going on.
Okay. Yeah.
Him just teleporting away, and it kind of throws me off my game.
I know. I'm not sure if we can kill him. And
Watch me say that and then get fucking killed. So I guess. Yeah. Now keep doing that because he's not good at resisting those. So if you have any more of those in the tank,
that's all I've got. So, yeah.
He's gonna look down at you, Alec.
Yeah.
He says,
I like nod slowly.
As much fun as this has been, I think it's time to say goodbye.
Mm-mm.
Any last words,
Mm-mm.
fool?
Can I yell at him? Can I try to distract him?
You're like, shut up.
I just look at Nugget and I look at Bran and I say, thank you to both of them.
That's it. Die! And he's going to cast Power Word Kill on you. Do you have less than 100 hit points?
I have 1 hit point, yeah.
Try to counterspell it, man. You gotta try. You gotta not get murdered.
Wait, can I counterspell?
You can try.
But I already used my reaction earlier. Wait, when did I use it?
No, you didn't counterspell.
I didn't go through with it.
You didn't.
Okay. All right.
You gotta get out of there. You can't.
I mean, I'll try to counterspell it, right?
Okay, let's see it then.
All right. I'm pretty much out of spell slots.
He was hoping you were totally out of spell slots. So.
Fuck, dude. Okay. I roll. Yeah, it's a 10 total. 10
for a 9th level.
I rolled a 5. Add 5 charisma. It's a 10.
And as you guys are all watching, you all quickly look over and see Alec just fall to his knees, face plant, dead on the ship.
How close was I to him? Or am I to him? On the ship?
Relatively close to him. Yeah.
Close enough to fly over to him and do a reaction? Oh, no, I can't do that as a reaction. Never mind.
I mean, like you don't save. You just dead.
That is correct. Yes.
Oh, God, this world is a nightmare.
Some good last words though.
All right, and that is where I'm going to pause to go pee. So rethink your actions. Make a plan. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dan, don't you have a thing?
Well, we need a diamond.
I have it.
Oh fuck! Never mind. We're good.
Steven.
Yeah, just don't let me be dead for like more than a minute, right?
Yeah, it's a minute. Quit. We're not letting Vecna get you. You keep being like, it's okay. Fuck that noise. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I also have 1,000 gold pieces. So
How are we gonna beat him though?
Here's my.
I'm gonna do it.
I got
I'm gonna do
retainer. I got my action to do quadruple damage, which is fine, and then I also have a bomb sheet.
A bomb sheet? That's
Just
right.
throwing that out there.
Just suicide bomber him.
does Alec have dispel magic?
Yeah. But he doesn't have any spell slots for which to use it.
Oh, that's
or life.
Yeah.
Or
All I
life.
have are two second level spell slots and like 4 first level spell slots left.
I hope
we
you
really gotta
enjoyed
stop
your
dying.
30-second break. Alec now dead. Vecna's turn over. We're back up to the top with Nuggets. You see your buddy die.
That's
Huh.
right, Scout. I'm dead.
Not a fan of that.
And
First of all,
he's loving it. Scout's loving it.
are we falling through the air at the moment, or?
His fly spell is keeping you in the air, but like you're slowly descending. Like it seems like your weight is a little bit too much for him to maintain, but you're not falling anymore.
Okay, groovy.
I moved the whale arm more. I'm trying to catch him.
I would like to sort of lift my sword up in the air, and it's going to glint off the sun, and it's going to form this sort of like ray to either side of the cut, and I'm just going to bring it down.
I like it.
And that does quadruple damage,
Yes.
I guess.
Like a crit.
So I
Crit?
roll 2d8. So that would be 8d8.
Yeah.
Would that multiply my fire damage as well, or is that just the extra plain old 2d?
No.
That's what I thought. But could not hurt to ask due to the current situation. So this is currently in my hand. I have 5d8. 14, 18, 25, 32.
Did you roll to hit?
Do I have to roll to hit?
I don't
says-
know.
It just cut twice, and then I use my action to like slice it, and it just deals an quadruple.
Okay, maybe you don't have to roll to hit. I don't remember.
You
Proceed.
don't.
40, 45 plus 8, 53 plus 11, 64.
Come on, man.
So that was my action.
Yes.
Bonus action. Knee him up the butt. Actually, never mind. I'll do it.
Yeah, take care of that black hole.
29.
29 does not hit, unfortunately. That is his current armor class. With
Well,
Page armor on. Sorry about that. But you did get the one landing anyway. It is now Jordal's turn.
Jordan.
I would also like to, since I'm grappling him at the moment, I want to shock him with my glove. It's a DC 15
Okay.
con save. Just might as well throw it out there.
Probably has a plus 15.
Yeah, exactly.
He does not have plus 15, but he does have enough to succeed. That's going to be like a 22.
I'm like yes.
Okay, so both Jordal and his brother are going to look towards each other and just sort of nod as they both teleport up next to him, and both are going to cast Cold Shadow. And you see that like their shadow coalesce into physical things, and both Nugget and Vecna are gonna have to make the save. Unfortunately, they figured it was worth sacrificing you to make this happen. So it's gonna be a Constitution save for both Nugget and Vecna. Two of them, rather.
2 con saves? Because there was okay. That's great, guys. Thank you. Oh hell yeah. Oh fuck no. 28 for the first one, 10 for the second.
Okay.
Sorry, 11 for the second.
Okay, yes, you failed the second, succeed the first. So you take, for the first one, hold on, I need to quickly do some math here. So it'll be 21 points of damage for the first one. And
What kind of damage?
50 cold damage. And 54 points of damage for the second one. You also have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the end of your next turn.
Okay, 21 and 57, you said?
54.
54?
Yes.
So, I am what the kids call unconscious, but I'm currently raging. And if I make a Constitution saving throw of 10, I am too angry to die.
Perfectly
So
reasonable.
I will attempt to do that.
That's incredible.
I am too angry to die. That is a natural
Hell
20
yeah.
plus 9. You can't kill me. I'm already dead. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point.
Too angry to die.
As the two Iron Claw brothers go through him, they land back on the ship and look up, and you see Vecna seems to have sustained some significant damage there, but he's still hanging in there.
God damn.
Tick, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look over to Alec as he falls. I'm gonna grit my teeth, and I'm just gonna say, "You'll pay for this, Vecna." And with that, I'm gonna cast. Well, first of all, I'm gonna run into the tower and start climbing the ladder to get up to the roof. And once I'm inside, I would like to cast Enlarge on the tower to see if I can hit him with it again. I don't know. We're getting into very theoretical territory here, but Enlarge,
What spell is this?
Enlarge Reduce. It says cause a creature or object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. Choosing either a creature or an object that is neither worn or carried. And it says the target size doubles in all dimensions and its weight is multiplied by 8. It doesn't say it has to be a non-magical weapon, which is normally, or non-magical item, which is normally the caveat. But it's up to you.
No, I think should work.
It's too perfect not to.
And so I just want like the entire tower to just sort of liquefy and fall away as I'm on this ladder. It just like turns into water beneath me, and this water like floods out in a giant wave, and then all of a sudden it reforms into a solid tower twice the size.
Okay, very nice. I will say this will definitely also hit Nugget.
I expect no less.
In case, I will say it does the same effect as the initial spawning of it.
I probably succeeded.
In that case, it's a dexterity saving throw again. 15.
I got a 20. But does it deal more than 1 point of damage?
It does.
Okay.
He also succeeds.
Okay. That's okay. That is going to be 68 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 34, I suppose. And that might knock me unconscious. Nope, I'm still up.
I'm going to see if I'm still too angry to die as the DC goes up to 15. 28, let's go! I hate everything.
You smash, you feel your ribs snapping one after another as this thing collides with you one again. Vecna's over you and just like aghast by what he is seeing.
I'm gonna have a really like weirdly real moment with Vecna, and I'm like, are my legs on right now? Because I can't feel them. Like, are they there? I don't know what's happening. I'm very concussed.
Vecna does not like that at all.
And as a bonus action, I would like to
Oh my
reach
God.
into my pocket dimension and grab the orb of Quicksilver.
You're able to. Very nice. Vecna, for his legendary action here, he'll disrupt on. It'll only affect Nugget here.
What
It's
is it?
Constitution throw.
25.
Yeah, it succeeds, but you still take more than 1 damage. Do you want to reroll it?
20. DC
Beautiful
20.
this time. 20.
Oh my God. I rolled a natural 20, a 19, and an 18 as I roll 27.
Wow.
It's the DC was a 20. I am too angry to die.
He can't
You just die?
die.
I've died before and I did not like it.
You're going to die again. Okay, that really pissed him off. Ebony, your turn.
God.
I think the time is 10:10, but I think the time has indeed come. I look to my dead friend, Alec, and I look to the dying Nugget, I guess. I don't know what to call that. And I'm going to take my cutlass and I'm going to throw it on the ground, and I'm going to call upon the powers of the chieftain of the dark waves of the dark sun, or the ways of the dark sun.
Okay. In your current demonic shape,
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what this love child would look like.
all right. Taking action, you reach and grab a small black orb, throw it up, and it just like hovers above you. It lines up perfectly with the current location of the sun. Stare into it. You feel these waves of energy penetrating through you. You look up toward it, and your eyes. Shit, well, I suppose you don't really have eyes in your current state.
I have hundreds of eyes all around my body.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So your eyes shield over with black once, then your eyes come back, and then once again they shield over with black. You feel energy course into you, your demonic shape melting away, and you are back to your original form. Your eyes totally black. Looking around, you feel the dark energy coursing through you. And on your turn, you have 3 actions instead of 1.
Not bad. I'm going to.
Well, that is your action round, though.
Oh, that's cringe. Okay. Oh, I cannot wait for next round.
All of a sudden, it's Valen's turn, and he looks over, and he seems like shocked by what just happened. And for a moment, he looks like he might run away after seeing Sebni's transformation, but is going to stay the course nonetheless. And he will... Oops, wrong way. He is going to cast Reverse Gravity, and he is going to attempt to lift everyone up on the same plane as Vec. The gravity of this entire field shifts, but it's not like a typical reverse gravity spell. You all just fly up into the air. He manipulates it to where you're all lifted onto a level playing field where the gravity is seemingly equalizing on an upward and downward trajectory around, to where you all find yourself standing on an equal plane to Vecna's current location, with the only exception being Tick Tick, who's currently within his tower. Tick Tick, you feel just ram up into the top of the tower, and like, what the hell just happened? And that'll be Valen's turn. Bran, you find yourself on the same level once again as Vecna, with the unconscious body of Alec floating there as well.
Dead.
The dead body. The dead body, yeah.
I'm going to make my way over to Alec's body, and I'm going to pull out some shaved diamond dust from this large diamond that I have, and I'm going to cast Revivify on him.
Okay, easy enough to do. Alec, you find your purchase back, Land of the Living, 1 health.
Son of a bitch.
And then I'm going to ward him against attack by casting Sanctuary on him.
Nice. Very good move.
So that's a wisdom save to attack him.
So I'm floating also? Uh-oh. Logan freeze on your guys'
Is he just very shocked, or?
Yeah.
Logan froze.
I was kind of laggy, but it stopped.
He's realizing how many hit points Vegna has left right now.
How many did he start with? Anyone want to take a guess?
I'm going to guess like 350.
Somewhere in the 400 range.
That's what I think.
He's got to be close. If that's true, he's got to be close.
Uh-oh.
He just bumped out and he's going to get back in.
Not at a time like this.
I wonder if my new form does anything else besides 3 actions. Just a topic of interest, I suppose.
I don't know.
I would like to have 3 actions. It's a lot of attacks in a turn.
Here you go. I can shoot him 9 times.
Holy shit.
Goddamn.
Oh, shit, he said his internet went out.
We can't do this. Come on. All right, so current strategies and battle plans. What are we doing? Because I am going to die.
We could kill Vecna. I propose that.
Yeah, that's a good call. We would definitely want to do that.
That's all I got.
Will. I can. Oh, dude, why don't I ever use my chain weapon? That would prevent him from casting magic, from using fucking magic.
That would definitely be helpful.
Why don't I do that?
I almost used the Wand of Negation, which would prevent him from using magic, but it's not very good compared to your chain. It's like I have to hit him with an attack, and then he has to pass a saving throw.
And neither of those are
But
even
yeah,
likely.
Can you even hit him?
That's a good point, dude. Yeah.
You got to hit a 29. Do you even have the ability to do that?
30. You have to hit an even 30 to
30.
hit. Yeah.
Shit,
No,
I got to roll 8.
I'd have to roll a 20. I'd have to roll a 20 to hit him.
Yeah.
Unless somebody could dispel magic his armor.
I can. I'm in my new form. I have Dispel Magic.
I can't.
I think I'm going to do that. Should I do it at 3rd level or what level?
I
3rd level would work.
really low level spell. It's like 1st level, so 3rd level should work.
I'm going to finger gun him to Dispel Magic. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to finger gun Alec. Give him 77 hit points.
I mean,
I'm gonna...
I don't want to be a dick. I've been almost dead for a very long time. I could also use mid points if you ever want to.
No, sorry.
Okay.
True. Yeah, honestly, like I might be dead weight because I have no more spell slots.
Yeah, I've been grappling him, and I've survived somehow.
Then I'll finger gun Nugget.
I've been suicide bombing Vecna this entire time.
Dude, you do have the sheet. You do have the explosive sheet.
I do.
I can firebolt that.
That was my next strat.
I'm hoping
Kamikaze.
silver explodes too.
All right, these chips are busting right now. They're pretty good. right.
Do you have a what's that spell that lets you shoot 3 fire things?
Scorching Ray.
Give that.
Yeah.
I think that's a better plan because it gives you 3 chances to attack as opposed to a firebolt.
Yeah. Or I could just do like create bonfire, which would just literally create a bonfire on you. I don't know. Does it need? Maybe the direct hit would be better.
Yeah.
You should try to embed that thing in his rib cage, and then I'll be like,
I'll try to shove it up in him. Should I hop off of him after I do it? Because I'm very low.
probably.
But I don't want him to like be able to get away after I do it, you know? Because then he could just start flying.
Man, fuck Vecna.
God, it's stressful.
You know we can't kill him, right? Like, I don't think you can kill Vecna.
Liches like
We don't know that as characters, probably.
Yeah.
But
Liches have like phylacteries and shit,
yeah,
so
phylacteries, yeah.
I got what now?
Horcruxes?
Yeah, basically.
Horse what?
Plus, I just think like Vecna's even like better than most liches. Like he's probably
Like he's Lich God, basically. So
I think Vecna's like one of my favorite villains until I'm playing against him as a character, and then I'm like, God, I hate this thing. Like I hate him. Like I just hate him. But as a DM, he's like epic.
yeah, one of my characters has the hand and eye. Is like this whole storyline thing, so it's pretty dope. But also the character who has the hand and eye also has true sight. So I figured like maybe the invisibility was a bad idea, but also like Nugget doesn't know that.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Nugget thought it was a good idea.
I almost cast invisibility upon myself. So
yeah.
It saved me it let me use another action, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? Like I didn't waste an action figuring out.
What if I pinned him over, or like if I slammed him into the top of the fortress, would you guys all still be able to like hit him?
And then I reduced the fortress so he took fall damage.
Okay, but also I'm there. I was very hyped because I'm like, yeah, hit me, I can survive even if I drop to 0 hit points. But now it's like the DC is now 25, so I don't know if
On another note, if I would have went to the pep band game, like the basketball game, I would have been on ESPN because it wasn't like they put the camera on the drummer that was playing. Like while he was playing, they just put it on him and he was just waving to it for like a 15-second segment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they did it twice.
Yeah, but now you're going to be on Garrick's YouTube channel instead. So who's really winning?
With the Minion Cup.
With the Minion Cup. I was actually watching some old D&D plays today. I was being nostalgic for my own sessions.
Logan's iPhone.
All right, 1 second. I think I'm good now. I'll be right back on my computer.
Okay.
Little bitch trying to get out of the Lich fight. He's scared. He's shaking in them boots.
Hey, bruv. Shiver me timbers, yeah, scary. Shut up.
What? I can't believe you guys watched Warzone without me last night.
Yeah.
Dicks. Was Eric like thrilled? How did that play out?
Well, Eric died in the gulag, and we couldn't get him back. It was just too tight.
Yeah.
Aaron and I had Ghost.
How early did he die though?
Oh, very late. It was very late in the game.
That's good.
He actually saved me.
Whew. All
I was
right.
able to wipe a squad.
Sorry about that, boys.
No problem.
You're not sorry.
Just had to, recuperate.
Get some electrolytes.
Yeah.
Right. I have totally lost where we were, what was going on.
We just killed Vecna.
Yeah, that's right.
We just won D&D.
Oh, Bran just revived Alec, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Bran revives Alec, and then Bran, did you have anything as a bonus action that you did?
Yeah, I cast Sanctuary on.
Right. Yes.
Alec.
Okay. Good. That's where we were. Alec, it is now immediately your turn after being revived and having Sanctuary cast upon you. However, if you attack, you will lose your Sanctuary buff. What would you like to do?
That's a good question. I like don't even have any spell slots, and
Do you have any potion left?
no, I don't.
You have a weapon that
I
prevents
do.
people from using magic.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were deliberating on that. So, all right. So we're all like parallel to him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How far down from where we're all at is the temple, the tower?
Not too far. I mean, it just like hit Vecna to this current location, so maybe 5 feet from the top.
Hey, Logan, how do I know? I put on this Golden Flower Inquisitor chain that it's a +9 to hit. Like, what would I do to get, like, how do I know that that's accurate still? I don't know. It'd be like my dex or my strength plus.
I think it's probably your spellcasting modifier.
It's your same as your so
charisma and proficiency.
You're like, yeah, casting
and plus
abilities.
For, magic.
I remember getting hit with this fucker, so it's ingrained in my memory.
Okay, so it's probably
+1 because it's magical too. Charlie, stop.
Okay, so is it adding my proficiency as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's my charisma, which is 5, my proficiency, which is 5, and then it's probably a +1 weapon.
Yeah.
So it'd be like +11 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to like air run over to Vecna. Okay, here's the other thing: is like when I transform the chain into like one of the weapons that it can be, like a spear or axe, I wrote +3 spear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So then it would be a +3 weapon. So it would have, instead of +1 to hit, it'd be +3 to hit.
Would it still have the ability to like stop magic?
No.
It's just the chain. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to hit him with the chain, I guess, which is a +11. I mean, I don't know what the fucking odds are. Oh shit! But if I attack though, it's just gonna undo. You know what? I'm gonna have the chain out, and I'm gonna say to Vecna, like, this is your only chance. You underestimated me and my allies. I'll just say that to him.
Okay. Vecna doesn't even seem to notice you, and is just honed in on Sebni now. Looking down. Vecna is very concerned about this new development.
Oh, what? Because I'm no longer a demon, dude? Come on, man. That's racist.
Yeah, that's definitely the one he's most concerned about, you not being a demon.
Logan,
yes.
Would I know anything about Vecna and like whether or not he can be killed, like actually killed?
You don't really know. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's really running out of good options to deal with you. I think he is going to... Man, what does he want to do? Yeah, he's going to try and power word kill you, Sebni. Do you have less than 100 hit points?
You're muted.
Okay. I'd like to say this. Wait. Wait, hold on. No. I have 100. However, I just remembered, quote me if I'm wrong, I took 3 damage from falling from the black hole thing.
Yeah.
But we had discovered.
Oh no!
Had what? We had what? Discovered what?
That since I miscalculated the save,
right,
I didn't take damage.
Yes.
So I have 103 hit points.
Oh my god!
Got off on a technicality, baby.
But technically, I guess even if you would have had just 100, oh no, yeah, you would have died if you had 100. So you were just barely over the threshold as you reached out. What? And all of a sudden, Vecna looks horrified of 70.
He's got OJ, baby.
What can I say? I got 3 actions, son.
Good.
Oh my god.
Okay, that was Vecna's turn. Nugget, your turn.
I'm going to remove from my bag the bomb sheet. I'm gonna take the sheet and I'm gonna shove it up on him. Is that can I like try to? Because I know it's like sort of adherent to some things because they like put it on a train.
Yeah, it's adherent now.
So how do I like shove it up in him?
I would say just roll a grapple check against him. See if you're able
going
to.
all Lord of the Flies on him. Shit.
Oh baby!
Inject the bomb.
You fool! You absolute buffoon! That is going to be a 31 to shove it up on in him.
Oh my god!
You just like wrap it around him.
I should have held my action to zap
it. Would that be like an attack?
It's one of your attacks, yeah.
With the second attack, I'm just gonna look down. I'm gonna kind of scooch him back a little bit, and I'm gonna pin him and fucking suplex him into the top of the tower.
Oh my god! Okay, yeah.
Say another grapple. He has to roll athletics or acrobatics. Natural 20. Natural 20, ladies and gentlemen. Plus
god
12.
Damn.
12. Plus
Garrett just gets up and walks away.
What fuck? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? 30.
Dunk him down on the tower.
I'm gonna stand up and be like, and then I'm gonna continue grappling him. Or should I? He has a bomb strapped to him now at this point.
He does.
Bonus action. Hit him with my armor. I'm gonna give him the people's elbow.
Okay.
So,
ridiculous.
Attack. Reckless. I get disadvantage because I'm restrained, but I get advantage because he's grappled. So he's restrained now, so you guys get advantage on that attack.
How's this motherfucker not dead?
Unfortunately, not with my sword. That's another natural 20 with the same die, might I add. This is going to be embarrassingly low damage, though, because it's my armor, and it's like I'm going to take the Mind Flayer spike. I'm like, yeah, I put that in there for a reason. Yeah, it's going to be 6 plus 10, 16 damage. So,
understood.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's not too bad. All right, so that is Nugget's turn, which brings us to Jordal, who does not have his special ability any longer. He will... He's going to notice this bomb strapped to him, and he's going to hang back for a second. Him and his brother are just going to keep themselves safe here for a moment, as they're both very damaged and do not want to die.
Can I point to Alec?
Sure. All right. Well, what are you trying to tell them?
Heal.
Oh, okay.
You're healing me?
No, Alec. No, the gentleman, not me.
Yeah, Jordan will walk over and bandage you up as best he can. That'll be 6 points of healing for you. Better than nothing.
I'm up to 7, baby.
That's big. All right, so that was their turns. Tick, you.
All right, I am inside the tower, and at this point I think I'm just gonna pop open the trapdoor, and the way I imagine it, Vecna is like pinned on the ground right next to the trapdoor, and I just flip it open. I have the nimble finger feat. which allows me as a bonus action to try and plant an item on another creature using my sleight of hand. I would like to try and plant this orb of Quicksilver on Vecna, like in his robe or something. Just wrap it up and like tie it in a knot inside his robe if I could.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, that'll be a 27.
I'm in.
Okay, you slide it into his robe.
I'm just gonna sort of lean over and put my hand on my elbow and just make eye contact with Vecna. I told you I was gonna make you pay. And you're about to feel everything you caused Alec all at once. And then I'm gonna just say, Alec, tick, and I'm gonna point towards exactly where I like wrapped up the Quicksilver, and I'm gonna pull the trapdoor back over me as I go back into the tower.
Okay, it is weird because you're fighting against gravity to do so. So you have to like pull yourself into the tower, slam the door shut, but you're able to do so.
And as an action, I will cast Blink upon myself as it has run its course.
Okay, easy enough. Do you despair?
I go ethereal.
Great.
What does the Quicksilver do?
You don't know. 70,
okay.
your turn.
Okay, I didn't know if we knew that or not. Yeah.
So
Best
we're
response.
We're all like on the same level as Vecna, correct? Because the gravity mumbo jumbo.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do finger guns at Vecna, and I'm gonna dispel magic on his mage armor.
Okay.
Are you regular 70 now?
Yeah, but I got like these emo like contacts in.
Mm-hmm.
Super Sun 70.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do left hand finger guns at Nugget and cast heal at a 6th level, giving him 70 hit points.
Oh my god,
My man.
As
And
you guys, it appears like Sebni is just hardly moving and covering huge amounts of distance. He just like appears in front of Vecna, reaches down, and you see like the mage armor, this sort of purplish shimmer, shadow from around him, and you see pure fear in Vecna's eyes for the first time. And then instantly, it's as if 70 hardly moves and is just like leaning over on Nugget and gives him 70 health back.
Unlimited power.
Now I'm stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I can blow him up right now, get this fight over with. However, that would take away Alec's special little
I might
moment.
miss. Like you never.
This is true. Also, it would blow Nugget up.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna blow Nugget up.
Are you grappling him?
Pinning him. You get advantage on attacks against him because he's restrained.
I see.
I just before you blow me up and murder me, I want you to remember that I was strong enough to pin a god. I wrestled God and won.
Actually, I don't know if I will blow Nugget up. I don't know if I could do it.
I mean, Nugget's pretty healthy now.
Yeah.
I'll probably take half damage if it's a dex save. Probably.
I want to do it, but I don't want to.
You can do it. You won't be stealing my thunder.
This is what
you won't be stealing my thunder if
I have a way
that's what you're
better
afraid
idea.
of. It's not my thunder.
Oh yes.
Our
it is.
thunder.
So. Oh wait. So Vecna is this guy. Healing doesn't work on Vecna, correct? This is what we've come to learn.
It didn't work on me when I was undead.
Right.
When I was Alekna.
It seemed to injure him in the past.
Did it?
Yeah.
I want to mass cure wounds. However, I don't want to give this guy health.
Well, I think you can choose who you give it to.
Can I? Because it's like a 30
Probably.
foot. It's a 30-foot sphere. Spear.
Does it take like 10 minutes to cast that?
No, it doesn't.
Instantaneous.
Prayer of healing is probably what you're thinking.
Each target.
Choose up to 6 creatures, so you get to pick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't read that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I'll do Mass Cure Wounds for my third and final action, and then I will roll. There's 6 creatures, so obviously Nugget. Okay. Actually, I'll just do the entire party because that covers all of us. The crew.
Fucking crew, man.
And I'll just do the party. I don't want to fuck with the other guys.
Intentionally not healing the other guys. I like that.
I can only heal one, and they take offense.
Yeah.
Do you re-roll ones?
I don't think so.
Okay. In that regard, I got plus spellcasting. Question: would you add wisdom or medicine to this? I know it's
Wisdom.
You know, okay, so in that case, everyone gets 21 more hit points.
I love you.
Yeah, no problem.
I love emo 70. He went emo and he nerfed us all back to health.
I love emo.
As he does all this, he just like looks down at Vecna, almost with the same sort of calmness that Vecna once had, that is now fleeting from him quickly. And Sebni just kind of like lifts up his arms, and all of you are like instantly healed alongside all of the other crazy things that he's been doing on his turn. And Sebni, you feel the energy continue to pour into you. Next turn, you'd have 4 actions.
Oh. Okay. Sounds epic.
Is that how
Meanwhile-
Sydney laughs as he's healing us?
He's like,
Nugget, as you're holding him down, you feel the gravity shift once again as Valen centers it, forcing it down on Vecna, and you just feel smashing deeper and deeper into this tower. How many hit points does the tower have?
Well, let me tell you. The tower is made of adamantine, and its magic prevents it from being tipped over. The roof, the door, and the walls each have 100 hit points, immunity to damage from non-magical weapons, excluding siege weapons, and resistance to all other damage.
Okay.
So 100 hit points, but it also has resistance to all damage unless it's a siege weapon.
Right. So you see
That's
the
awesome.
adamantine like buckle and like begin breaking, but it holds. But you see Vecna smash. You see he's almost flattened, and you can actually see his muscles like bulging against it, and then collapsing as his bones snap backwards. And he suffers.
Do I also have to make a save?
No. He's able
Hell
to
yeah.
target it directly.
Nice.
And he is going to take 67 points of force damage.
Ain't no thing.
Is the same true for the tower, except halved?
Halved, yes. Okay. So that was Valen's turn. Bran, it is you.
I have a question about my spear because I've never thrown and missed, and it says it returns to me. Is that an action, or is that just it automatically returns after a certain amount of time?
It automatically returns to you, just like the instant it misses.
Oh, okay. All right. So the other thing is, my vow on him was a minute long. We haven't reached a minute yet, I'm assuming. Isn't that like 10 rounds or something like that?
I'm not sure. I haven't been counting, but probably fine.
Okay. Well, I mean, how long is a round?
6 seconds. So it'd be 10 rounds.
Okay, that is right. Okay.
Oh,
Well, I don't
you got 10
remember,
rounds.
but I don't think we're anywhere near 10. Okay.
Probably somewhere in the 6-7 range, I'd say.
All right, so I'm going to throw my spear down on him as he's being crushed against the wall. And I don't know, does he have we don't have advantage on him anymore because he's not being grappled, right?
I think you do because he's
And
currently
by
being
Nugget.
pinned.
He's
And
restrained, so you get.
So if I already had advantage, does that mean I get to roll 3 times or just the 2 or?
Yeah, 3 times.
That's what
Okay.
I do. It's lovely.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
So a point of order here. Not only do you critically strike, but the gravity effect on the spear is immense.
Oh.
And as it collides with him, it automatically does maximum damage in the effect of this gravity well. So it will do maximum damage doubled for the dice.
Smite him a lot.
Oh, no, I'm going to. Does that include the smite? Or is that just
the smite will not do maximum damage automatically. Just the spear will.
Right. Okay. So
you have to roll that, but it'll still be doubled because you crit.
Damn. I should have shot him.
Got it. So that's
Pull up with the blicky.
Damn, I'll block out the sun with these arrows here.
all right. Okay. See what spell slots I have left here. So I can do that.
He's also like currently laced with explosives, like as well. Like that's just a good time.
Logan, we were discussing it. We don't need the specific number. What's the ballpark range of his health? I put my money
when
on
it started?
400. Yeah. I put my money on 400 to 500.
I said
When it
350.
started?
Yeah,
when we started.
I said he had 350.
You guys think you've only done like 300 damage to him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We've done more than that.
1135.
What?
If you would have told me that coming into this, I just would have been like, no.
Run! Yeah.
No.
That's
Okay, so the spear does max damage and then double that. And then okay, and that's where I'm at with the gravity well. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so then that is a total of 108 points of damage. As I just dart this spear down into him.
How would you like to do this?
ridiculous, dude. What? Oh, I wish you could hear the music.
Oh, I never really envisioned this happening, so I'm not entirely sure what to do. I'm gonna say that again with the crit that I'm kind of floating there, and I kind of do some kind of an Achilles pose, holding my shield out, and it starts to glow even brighter white with the power of Torm, and I kind of do the slow motion pause back. And then I just throw the spear down as hard as I can, and it just travels so fast, and it just pins him to the ground. The spear goes halfway into the ground, and just leaves him there pinned. And there's a crack of thunder as it hits him.
You have the power of Achilles.
Nice. In doing so, you leave this demigod in a partially dead state, and I need all of you to tell me what you do to contribute to the finalization, the destruction of Vecna.
I mean,
so wait, so like, question: is this like we offer something to keep him dead?
I'm saying, what do you do to finish him off?
Like how do you do it? But with
so I'll just go first because I'm on him. Not first because obviously Bran fucked him up, but
Gravity.
I'm just gonna take him and like grab him by like the lapels, very disrespectful. I'm just gonna huck him into the air, and I'm gonna jump down the side of the tower, and I'm gonna use my gloves, which help me like climb, and I'm just gonna like as I like fall down the tower, and away from this body that has laced with explosives.
Very nice.
I am currently ethereal. I don't think I can really do anything, unfortunately.
Well, it's like your next turn has come around, so you like appear.
Oh, okay. Let me think then.
I hucked him. That's my contribution. Gave him a huck.
Is he like airborne then? Like if you throw
Yes.
him in the air? Okay. If there's any like, I know Dan's spear does like radiant damage, but I kind of imagine when he threw it down that maybe I controlled the flame around it to like intensify the heat, like something entering the atmosphere, like kind of like just like hitting him, and then any flame that's on him will just like burn like white hot. Like I think maybe if I can combine whatever power I have with whatever power Bran has, my fire with his holiness can make this like holy fire. Like that would be epic. Like white.
I'll say that as he's launched in the air, you see this flame that was kindled inside of him kick out, igniting the explosive surrounding him, erupting around him. At the same moment, Tick 70, what are you adding to this finishing move?
Is his body like bits and pieces now?
You can't see, it's just a massive explosion.
Oh. I want to, personally, I want to pull out the drift globe. Like, you know, that thing we had? I want to put it behind the blocked out, you know, the black ball. I want to make a solar eclipse again, but with like an even cooler, you know, little, I can see both of them. Anyways, I'm going to shoot 12 javelins at him, acid, ice, and fire.
You fire 3 and you see them all twist into him. And then in an instant, you move your entire movement 3 from a different angle, 3 from a different angle, 3 from a different angle, always speeding up. Everything you do is with more speed than the previous thing. And then you feel yourself invigorated even further until next turn you'd reach your maximum speed, which would be 5 actions in a single round. Being able to move your movement between each of the actions. You feel yourself moving at a just ungodly pace as the energy courses through you of all of your countless fallen brethren, the entire tribe of the Dark Sun coursing through you in just pure energy form.
Y'all want me to kill Jordal real quick?
Yeah, actually. And Valen, I was thinking about it.
Tick, what'll it be?
As I hear this explosion and I sort of rematerialize inside the tower, I'm just gonna sort of look around at like the buckled ceiling and stuff, and I'm gonna open the trapdoor and sort of swing out, like twisting my body to fit with the gravity as I fall to the sky, I guess. I'm going to speak the command word and cause the tower to shrink back to its original size. So he just plummets down and smashes on the bare ground, as there is no tower to fall onto.
Very nice. In doing so, you all gather around where you expect the remains to be, and you see nothing but pulverized dust.
I'm going to stare at it, pull out a flask of mead I've had on me for probably 20 odd days now.
You see Jordal and his brother like limping over to you both, or to you all. Well, that was really something. Who did you say this was again?
Nobody important.
I'm gonna stay floating up in the air after I drove the spear down, and then I'm going to I'm gonna bring my arms together, cross, but I'm gonna have my shield over, and I'm gonna look up and close my eyes and pray to Torm, and I'm gonna say, "It is complete."
Very nice. And in doing so, you hear a brief response from your god. Well done. Looking beyond, I have purified the stilled tongue at your friend's side. The power it possesses can be absorbed with no ill effects now. The energy channeled from its undead root to the natural order. And you look down And at Alec's side, Alec's pretty beat up, just looking down at himself, and you see where the tome was this sort of black crooked thing with a tongue literally stapled to it. You see now a blue-bodied locked book, actually has like a lock over top of it with gold trim on each of the edges and a key hanging next to it. And you hear, "When the time demands, unlock the book and allow the power to surge into him. I will be there beside you as much as I can be."
He says that to me or to Alec?
To you.
Okay. And then when Jordal comes over and says, "Who was that again?" I'm going to slowly float down and retract my spear from the ashes, which would do a butt ton of damage on top of whatever is left. And it's just going to come up at me backwards, and it's just going to slide into my hand. And I'm going to say, "He is no one."
Can't say I disagree. So, I think this partnership will be profitable. You've all outdone yourselves.
Just staring at him.
Yeah, I also like.
Alec has the key, or I have the key?
The key's hanging next to the book.
And
Do I know?
Alec is in possession of it. Okay.
Are you still like floating?
Yeah, I'm slowly floating down to the ground.
Do I notice the book then, Logan?
If Bran points it out to you, sure.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm going to point my spear at it and say, "That is the power of Torm."
I like look down at the book and like kind of clutch it and hold it. And my eyes kind of like well up a little bit, and I look up and I say, or before I look up, I say, "I have spent my life being a cynical man, not believing in any justice in this world." And I look up at Bran and I say, "No longer. For now I am a follower of Torm, if he will have me."
But when the time is right, we will unlock the book. For
I owe
now,
you my life.
I'm gonna look at emo 70 still cracked out of his mind.
Yeah, totally cracked, dude. Cracked.
I'm gonna pull my list of the chosen few out. I'm gonna look at the name. I'm gonna look at the red mark next to Jordal, and I'm gonna be like,
I look at it blankly. Then I look to Tick Tick. What's Tick Tick doing?
Yes, I have pulled out my paints and made a small jar. I'm collecting the remains of Vecna in a small jar. Not paying attention at all to anything else that's going on.
Where's the white guide?
He's still down in the sands below. You see now that his transformation seems to have ended, and he looks just completely exhausted.
Now's our chance.
"Oh man, Jordal, Valen, oh Vecna got him, man. Oh, it sucks."
that is so exciting. I have to pee.
Well, maybe this is a good time to pick up next time. As you stare down a very injured Jordal and his very injured brother. We'll have to see what is made of them.
What, 20 times or some shit?
15.
All right, boys. Sorry about my internet. That sucked, but good finish.
That's all right. That's all right.
Could have been worse. Could have been way worse.
Could have been worse. All right. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, man.
Do we